Yo. What's going on? Y'all? How y'all feeling? We starting a little late. Yeah, man. Up. Let's get it. Yo.
Yeah.
Somebody got
What's good?
good at situation.
Huh?
Took care of that situation.
These niggas do too much in the fucking people. I hate scammers.
The Lakers is dumb, man. How you feeling? How you feel about that? You think they gonna break the team up? What you thinking, man? We run the Lakers. We just gonna jump straight to the top.
Nah, it was funny you said that because they showed a clip of Rob Pelinka saying they're going to try to keep the core together, and Kyle Kuzma trolled and was like, "Heard that before." Then they showed the picture of him, LaMelo, Ingram, and somebody else, and how none of them is there no more. I was dying. I was like, "Yo, that's crazy." Now I told y'all all day I've been hearing they might
Kyrie?
go after Kyrie. I told y'all.
I heard a couple things about Trey Young.
I heard them. I seen something about Trey Young, but they don't, like the dude on ESPN radio said, they don't have nothing to give to Atlanta. They ain't got no draft picks. They ain't got nobody Atlanta want. So it's like, what are y'all gonna give Atlanta for Trey Young? Because that's, you can't. We're not gonna sit here and act like Trey Young ain't a star. You ain't got nobody they want.
Real, the best bet is go after Kyrie.
That's their best bet now.
Because if they try to get Trey Young, as good as he is on offense, he's a liability on defense. And that's one of the
Don't get me wrong, like Kyrie's a liability on defense too, but he's so much of an offensive player is you not really going to be looking at him for that defensive end. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he still play a little defense. Trey Young don't play no defense. But
I don't know. I feel like on the defensive end,
I would go after Kai.
The defensive end, he would do more than what Trey Young can do. Trey Young is So every guard, like pretty much every guard, they be able to post him up, do different things.
Yeah, I will go after Trey Young. I mean, I will go after Kyrie.
I will go after
Kyrie.
But Kyrie is just money. You know what I'm saying? It's just money. You can hear me clear? Sound good?
It's going in and out, but I can hear you. I ain't gonna hold you. A little, not that much, but I ain't gonna hold you. I would consider. I'm not gonna hold you. I would consider moving on from Anthony Davis.
You would.
I would consider moving on from Anthony Davis because.
What about now, Chris? I sound better?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I would consider moving on from Anthony Davis because how old is Anthony Davis? He's 20-something, right?
Let me look it up. Let me look it up. My bad. 1 second. Right now. Let me pull it up on the screen so we can look at it together. So Anthony Davis is 30 years old.
Oh, he's 30 years old. Excuse me.
Kyrie's 31.
And LeBron's 38.
38.
I'm going to be 39.
Won't be 39, yeah.
See, the reason I will move on from AD, because you got, 1 or 2 years left with LeBron on his contract.
Mm-hmm.
AD, you got probably like 2 or 3 years left on his contract. Kyrie, you're going to have to give him a minimum of 3 years.
Minimum of 3 years.
3 years. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, who's to say LeBron doesn't retire after next year or opts out or whatever the case is? You know, he has a full contract, fully contract. He don't have no opt out stuff. So who's to say he doesn't request a trade to go play alongside his son? Then on top of that, AD can't stay healthy. Kyrie,
but neither can LeBron all of a sudden.
No, LeBron can't. But then you're gonna add Kyrie, who might mess around and sit out games just because some social injustice or something he does. So you're gonna be stuck with 3 people who ain't gonna be available for you. So for me, I would really consider seeing what kind of deal you could get for AD, and really consider, because not having no draft picks, you gotta think about it too. This is why I was so upset with the Nets. Like, yeah, we signed these old players, but this is turning into a young man's league. Like, you got to be able to keep up with these young niggas. Like, these young niggas is they athletic, they fast as hell on the court, they can shoot. Like, this ain't that NBA we grew up watching. So if you can't keep up with these dudes, you better get some people on your roster that can. That's why I told people, like, I like the moves the Knicks made. I like the moves the Nets made. Like, you gonna have to get with the times. That experience and veteran stuff don't matter no more. It matters to an extent, but it don't matter no more. These old people look, for example, LeBron. Man, look, they're winded every game.
I mean, you got a point.
Man looked like that hyperbaric chamber wasn't working as it used to. Detroit King, what's up?
Detroit Kings was good, my G.
Like, I'm sorry, like, it's at the point where you might not even need to spend no $1 million on your body no more. Just relax. Save that.
Most definitely. Benjamin Foe said, before you talk about the fight, I gotta see it.
No, you know what's crazy? When I tapped in, I was gonna say I just read it says Crawford and Spence agreed to July 29th fight.
I spoke to my people, my sources. Actually, I ain't even speak to nobody yet, man. I believe it. I'm gonna tell you why I believe it. I seen an interview from Saturday night fight with Terrence Crawford, and one of the announced, like, when somebody else interviewing him was like, he was like, "You look like you in shape, man. You ready for July 29th?" And then Terrence Crawford was like, "What's happening July 29th?" Like, he tried to, like, he had like a smirk on his face.
No, they said they agreed to it.
They agreed.
It was negotiated, and now
it's going down. It's going down.
Oh,
it's going down, Chris. Like, I'm ecstatic, man. I've been waiting for this fight for so long. This is one of them ones. This is gonna be one of them ones right here, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy fight, man. Like I said, like I always been saying, I got my man Spence. My pick don't change. I got Spence. But we gonna see. I know Detroit Kings got Terrence Crawford. I think Benjamin Foe got Terrence Crawford too.
How these niggas lost 20-1? Jesus.
Who?
Tampa.
Tampa who? Tampa Bay?
Mm-hmm.
Who they played?
Toronto.
20-1.
Yeah. Yo, that's outrageous. Yo, nah.
We can't be talking about the same Tampa Bay team, man. We can't be talking about.
I'm looking at the score right now. It says 20-1. Final score. And it was in Tampa.
I believe it's going down, y'all. I wasn't even going to bring it up. Benjamin Folk said I got it as a draw. Nah, you got to pick a win on this one. But I'm just ecstatic for boxing, man. They was finally able to make it happen. I've been watching countless videos about this fight, man. Just countless stuff, man. Trying to see if we get this fight get over the threshold, man. But it's here now. It's looking like, man, they probably gonna announce it. I don't know when they're gonna announce it though, because I feel like
ESPN.
I know that was on ESPN. I'm talking about like the official announcement. I don't know when they're gonna announce it because I don't think people got no fights coming up. Huh?
Probably next month. Within the next, because next month is the next week.
Nah, they gotta do it. Well, yeah, they gotta. Yeah, you might be right. Sometime next month, because they gotta do like a tour. They gotta do like a media tour. They gotta go like New York City, LA.
That's what I'm saying. So they probably wait till after Memorial Day, or they probably wait till after 4th of July, and then kick off fireworks like that. Like, all right, it's here. Yeah, got 8 weeks of training.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull something up on it though. Let me see.
Yeah, 8 weeks of training. Yo, NFL is tweaking the fair catch rule. You can be doing stuff and don't say nothing. Yeah, you don't, unless you really be on it like that. They be
going off to
the 25-yard line.
25-yard line, yeah, from the 20. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna run out. Everybody gonna stay in there. So look, I got
5-yard line anyway.
What Benjamin Folk said, bought me a heavy bag recently. Good part about down south, I got a lot of land. Yeah, man. In the south, a lot of land, man, for the low.
For the low.
Yeah.
Don't say that too loud though. They might come down there and try to buy your property. And then you have a whole bunch of neighbors.
Chris says, it says sources Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence agrees to July 29th fight. Terrence Crawford and Errol Smith have agreed to a deal to fight undisputed welterweight championship July 29th at the Las Vegas T-Mobile Arena. Sources tell ESPN. PBC Al Hayden, who advised Spence and CAA. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that Crawford had a advisor. This must be something. He must have just signed this deal with them in the last couple months. Who advises Crawford negotiated and now will deliver the most anticipated boxing match since the mega fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao in 2015. Crawford and Spence will each earn 8 figures guarantees for the Showtime pay-per-view fight, sources say. Wow.
What's the 8 figures looking like? What you think they're gonna make?
I know. Spence is definitely making more than Crawford. I'll tell you that. Because Crawford
in the 20s.
Huh?
What, in the 20s?
I don't know, man.
How much that pay-per-view you going for?
I would say, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. The Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, I think was 80. This one may be 80 or more.
They made $80 million off the pay-per-view?
No, $80 per pay-per-view. So this one may be more. Fly high. What's good, my G? So this one may be more, Chris.
I don't pay for those.
They fighting in Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena.
I don't pay for that stuff. I refuse.
Man, this is one of the ones, man. That's all I can say. This right here is one of the ones.
Too rich for my blood.
Bro, so too rich for my blood. How y'all feel about Boston tonight, man? Boston might be cooked.
Yeah, halftime still, right?
Nah, it's back on. Boston down.
You pay $80 for the Fury Wilder fight?
Yeah, I paid $80 for the last one too.
Ain't nothing better than $3.99.
I feel you, man, but you gotta support boxing, man. If you want to see these big fights of this caliber, man, you gotta support.
No, people The way I watch it, that people pay for it. I'm not paying for it. I ain't saying they ain't pay for it. I'm not paying for it.
Let's see what else it says there. They saying this is a 2-fight deal for Crawford with PBC. So basically, if he loses, he gets a rematch with Spence. But if he wins, he gets to fight Charlo. He wants to fight Jamal Charlo too, who's also the undisputed champion at junior middleweight. This is a great deal for Crawford. This deal concludes years of Crawford and Spence circling one another around the two best welterweights without actually stepping in the ring. Oh man, it's going down, man.
Dry said that shit was $89.99.
Yeah, man.
Too close to 100 for my blood.
So Crawford is ESPN's number 1 pound for pound boxer, and Errol Spence is 3 spots behind him at number 4. Oh man, this look like it's official. This look like it's official, Chris.
I'll go watch it at my brother's house. He could pay for it.
This look like it's official, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, Chris. I'm ecstatic.
My brothers could pay for that bill. I'll go watch it.
Boston down 9 now.
Who?
Boston down 9. And Tatum still shooting mad threes too.
It's over for them. I'm trying to catch it. Oh, let's go. My man Judge tied it with a home run.
I just seen it on my phone. It just popped up on my phone.
Thank you. Because Garrett Cole had a bad game. Well, he gave up
home runs. He gave up 3 runs.
No. He gave up 5 runs.
Oh, it was 5? I thought it was 3.
Yeah, 3 home runs and 3 home runs.
Played?
Baltimore. So I'm not even mad. Like Baltimore. He gave up 2 home runs. He gave up 2 home runs. He gave up a double, and then they had some ground rule. He gave like a infield hit, a ground rule to first, ground out to first, but the run scored. Yo, you know what's crazy? I keep on telling people the AL East is so
hard, bro. It's difficult.
So
you know what's
difficult.
crazy? You know
Even
what's
crazy? Toronto being in last place, they still over 500.
You know what's crazy? I think it's gonna be 4 teams out of the AL East that make the playoffs. I think the top 4 teams are gonna make it.
Didn't that happen last year?
No.
It was 3 teams last year.
No, it was 3. It's 3. It was no, Toronto didn't make it either.
No, it was 3. It was Toronto. It was Toronto, the Yankees, and Tampa.
Right. They down 3 now.
This is crazy, bro. Like any other division, we would have been in. Your team or my team, we would have been in first or second in any other division.
Easy.
I keep on telling people the AL East is the hardest division in baseball. They be looking at me like, bro, there's no reason for every team to be over 500 and have over 25 wins.
There's no reason at all, man. What happened? They call timeout.
Baltimore up on us 2 games. Tampa.
I pull it on right now, Chris. I got you.
I didn't. No, I'm looking at it right now. Tampa is 35-15. Baltimore's 31-16. Yankees is 29-20. Yeah, 26-22. Toronto's 26-23.
You know what I was gonna say? You know what I was gonna say, Chris? I was gonna say,
hold on.
Garrett Cole last 2 starts been kind of shaky.
No, that's a fact. Hold on, Chuck.
That's great. That's I don't even know what word to use. I don't even know what word to use. Yo, but that fight gonna be, oh man, I can't wait. It's gonna be one of them ones. One of them ones for sure, man. How y'all feeling out there, man? How everybody feeling? I know we late on the live. I was out with my lady. We was running around all day today, man. Like, all day. Got in the house super late, so I had to set up the live and all that late. Make a thumbnail, come up with a topic. But how y'all feel about the Lakers, man? Y'all think the Lakers is gonna break it up? What y'all thinking? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about the Lakers? Y'all think they gonna get Kyrie? Should they go get Kyrie, retool, and keep going, or should they break it up? What you think? Not having no draft, not having real, real draft pick to rebuild your team the correct way to get a nice young piece coming off the bench or something like that. It's kind of tough to build a team, man. So how do y'all feel about this about the Lakers? How y'all feel about them, man? Because we might still be on when Boston is finished. So we can talk about which I think they should do, because there's a lot of sweeps out here, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't care what anybody said. Nobody expected the Lakers to get swept.
One thing I can say for sure, that last play, LeBron was trying to be like Mike. Bro had me thinking like this. I was like, yo.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Like,
bro, I told y'all, and I told my brothers and my other man in another group that I'm in. Bro had Anthony Davis wide open.
I seen that too. I seen you wrote it in the chat. I seen the replay. He was wide open.
His IQ ass would have passed it to AD. I'm not saying AD would have hit the shot, but that was an easier shot for him to make than what LeBron was trying to do.
He's trying to be like Mike.
And he's not. He ain't making go, because everybody was saying, if you're going to do all that, you might as well have shot a fadeaway.
LeBron, you know what LeBron should have did, though? He should have, dropped and did, a stop and pop. You feel me? He was trying to go straight. He was trying to go to the hole, he should have did two dribble, bang.
I'm going to answer Keishandra. That's 100% fact.
They did have a solid season.
They had a solid season. The Lakers had a solid season. But what we're going to stop doing is, if you don't reach that end goal, I don't care what you did during the season. Yes, they did. They had a hell of a second half of the season after them trades. But if you look at it now, them trades did not plan. Them trades did not play out the way they were supposed to. You were supposed to get more from D'Angelo Russell, scoring wise. Vanderbilt, one of their best defenders. I didn't even think I seen him in yesterday's game.
Yeah, he ain't get no burn.
He's supposed to be your best defender. No burn.
D'Angelo Russell was playing like a goofy.
D'Angelo Russell played like a true D'Angelo Russell, like he snitched on Swaggy P again.
He was out there playing like a straight goofy.
Anthony Davis, after that 40-point nugget he gave, nothing.
Anthony Davis was a no-show.
LeBron finally started hitting threes in the last game of the series. Like, bro, they picked the wrong time to get missing.
Yeah, let me read these comments real quick. My man JB in the building. What's good, JB? JB said, what's goody? Back with another live. Salute to everyone in the chat. That's a fact. Kia Sean says, what do y'all say Bron's Laker run was mid? You got a championship in there. You got how many no playoffs? How many no playoffs was it? Was it one or two?
I think it was two.
I think it might have been one no playoffs, one first or two no playoffs, one first round exit in the Western Conference.
I'm gonna put it like this to you though. How many years has he been in LA?
He's been in LA
for almost 7 years now.
Right now, almost 7 years. So you got one chip
ring in 7 years,
two no playoffs, one first round exit, Western Conference Finals.
I'm gonna put it like this to you. I'll put his Cleveland years at the top.
Oh, yo, Boston up 7.
I will put his Cleveland years at the top of his ranking.
No. He was just asking.
No. I know we answered that, but I'm saying for me, when it comes to LeBron's legacy, for me, I would rank his Cleveland legacy his first, because what he did in Cleveland won't be or can't be won't be matched again. And because Miami,
I'm gonna be honest.
Only reason I look at Miami second because there was too many other stars in Miami.
But what about the second time coming back to Cleveland? He went to 4 straight finals.
No, that's what I said. I'm putting I'm tying all Cleveland in as one.
All Cleveland together. Okay.
I'm tying all Cleveland in his first stint and then his second stint. I'm putting all that together. So that's why I said I will put the Cleveland LeBron James era, both of them, at the top, because
that's one.
What he did with the minimum amount of help, his rookie year going into like his starting really being in the NBA. Then he coming back and having the Kyrie and Kevin Love stint and making 4 straight finals that can't be matched. The Miami I put second because you had other superstars on there. You get what I mean? And then I would look at the LA LeBron like, all right, this was the tail end of your career. Like this was like Jordan Wizard career. Like you doing stuff that now you just padding your stats.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you can't take away what he did in the Lakers, but at this point it's like you padding your stats because this wasn't this Lakers stint. I can't look at this Lakers stint.
Okay. JB answered Kia Sean question about. He said it was below mid. They won the Corona title. They got a ton of rest because of COVID. That's true. They did get a ton of rest.
And you didn't have to travel.
Very good point, JB.
And you didn't have to travel.
And you didn't have to travel. That was like
LeBron
was a high level AAU tournament.
And LeBron had the presidential suite on Disney property.
Mm-hmm.
He was living like he was at home.
Kia Sean said we can't count that first year with LA.
Why not?
He had all the young boys there with him.
But you can't count that because
did get hurt. He did get hurt.
But let's be real. Let's keep it real. People still hold KD's first year with the Nets accountable, and he didn't even play the first year.
Nah, I don't count that.
You don't, but a lot of other people do. I be arguing with people all the time. I say, how you going to count his first year with the Nets? He didn't even play that first year. You holding him accountable for what they did that year? And Kyrie was on Kyrie mode because remember he didn't want nobody to go to the bubble. He didn't want nobody to play in the bubble. Like we can't, like you know what I mean. But yeah, and I'm not talking about you, but I'm just talking about people that I go back and forth all the time. They hold that against both of them. Or you had these stars for 4 years and they didn't do nothing, bro. It was really 3, really 2.5.
XVG says when LeBron retires, he should do it in Cleveland. No, when he retires, he better do it in Cleveland.
He better do it in Cleveland.
He better go
sign a 1-day deal.
Yeah, 10-day contract, something, 1-day contract, whatever, something. But he definitely better do it.
He better go retire with that 23 in Cleveland.
That's a fact.
Lonzo Ball, Ingram, stop it, bro. You can't say stop it because them. First off, Lonzo Ball was a highly ranked prospect coming out of college, so you can't say he was about. Ingram was playing on Duke and giving people buckets. So when you come from Duke, North Carolina, to certain systems, certain colleges, they already look at you like.
Yo, Keyshawn said Lance make him dance first year was trash. Yeah, he was trash, man. But he was a decent player. I mean, he was a decent player when
But you can't front like
decent yeah. You talking about Lance?
I'm not even a Lakers fan, and they was doing okay. We're not sitting here saying they was some superstar team. Like they had talent on the team, but the problem was they didn't give them a chance to develop.
They were young. They were
young, and they didn't give them a chance to develop. You can't blame nobody but the Lakers. If you was in here earlier when we said Rob Pelinka made a comment on his social media saying he wants to keep the core of the Lakers together, and Kyle Kuzma's response was, "I heard that before." He's trolling. Yeah, you can only blame Rob Pelinka and the GM.
I don't understand why Rob Pelinka is the GM. That's the main question.
He does
because of Kobe.
Because it's a Kobe tie. Because he should never been a GM. He ain't do nothing.
Rob Pelinka was the starting point guard for the Michigan Wolverines when the Fab Five got there. By the end of the season, he was no longer starting. He was coming off the bench. That's all we know him for. We don't know Rob Pelinka for anything else. He played with Chris Webber, Jalen Rose, Ray Jackson.
Look, JB said it perfectly. They traded away their future to get AD, which we're not going to say it did get them a ring. The ring it got an asterisk next to it for some people because it was a COVID ring. Everybody got their opinion about that ring, but they got a ring.
Let me keep it real.
But you did mortgage your future to get AD, and now you got to live with the consequences.
They traded a lot of those young pieces, but a lot of those young pieces are technically getting hurt right now as we speak. But
outside of Ingram and Kuzma,
before we move on to that, let me just throw this out there. I know I watch a lot of baseball. I do not respect the LA Dodgers for winning the championship during that COVID year. I have no respect. Chris, I respect the Lakers joint way more than I respect the Dodgers, and I don't even respect the Lakers joint. So, like,
who the Lakers beat that year? Who the Dodgers beat that year?
They beat Tampa.
Oh yeah,
they beat Tampa. Remember when Rosarena was wilding on him? Remember he was going crazy.
Yeah, Rosarena made a name for himself that year.
He made a name for himself that year, but
he made a name for himself that year.
I have zero respect for that championship.
But that's one of the issues. I argue with people like this. This is one of the issues why I can never root for the Knicks, because the teams like the Knicks, the Lakers, you have even the Nets when they did that shit to get KD and Kyrie. Like, of course, you got to make that trade because it's KD and Kyrie. Mm-hmm. But that core that we had with D'Angelo Russell, Kevin Levert, Jared Allen, Spencer Dinwiddie, that was my core. Mm-hmm. I like that little core they had with Kenny Atkins as a coach. But as you'll be looked at as a fool if you don't make a trade for KD and Kyrie at that time. You got to make it. So that was dumb.
No, they didn't trade. They didn't trade for KD. Remember, KD or Kyrie.
No, KD and Kyrie signed, but they had to trade them.
They signing trades. They just signed a trade.
And then they had to do. They traded those dudes to get Harden because let's be real. At the time too, you got to trade those dudes for Harden, which you should have never had to because he was a bust anyway.
Hold on, Chris. When they traded for Harden, this is what I did.
Got him. That shit pissed me off because that core, don't get me wrong, like you have KD, you have Kyrie, you can't really bank on a development team. You have to go for it now, which I understood, but Harden should have been the last dude you got. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was mad as hell when they traded Jared Allen. That was my guy. The Fro.
I was always mad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was always mad when they traded Spencer Dinwiddie because I like Dinwiddie.
Yeah, I like Dinwiddie.
In Brooklyn, Dinwiddie was balling.
No. They didn't trade him. They didn't trade him to after because what happened was
they traded him after.
Because what happened was Spencer Dinwiddie wanted that bag, and I think the Nets offered him like 80, and he was like, nah. That's too low. So then they did a sign and trade with the Wizards, and that's how he ended up with the Wizards, and he got the $100 million plus with the sign and trade with the Nets to the Wizards.
Right.
And then he didn't succeed in the Wizards. They traded him to Dallas. He started getting his groove. He started getting back into the Spencer Dinwiddie bag in Dallas, and then the Nets brought him back. I was pissed off when they traded him. I was pissed off when they traded Jared Allen, and I was pissed off when they traded Kevin Levert. Those three was my guys.
Kia Sean said essentially the only trade they only traded Ingram, Ball, Cooked, and Hart. Oh, Ingram and Ball is cooked, and Hart plays for the Knicks now. Kia Sean also says the Nets always had a win now approach, but Harden as a third option. Who wouldn't have did that?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I know, Chris. I said that.
No, I said that's what I said.
I was like, that's a bad idea because I know Harden can never be a third option. He can barely be a second option.
but that's what I'm saying. Like it's still Harden at the end of the day. So a lot of teams would have did it. A lot of teams would have did it because it's still James Harden. He was still he was not that year when he got traded, but the year before that. He was still coming off a great season. So a lot of teams would have made that trade. But that was the old Nets owner. That was Mikhail Prokovic, whatever his Russian name is. He definitely was trying to make an impression in New York when he moved the Nets to New York. He wanted to win now mentality, which, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But they headed back in the right path now. Let's hope it continues to go in that way.
Yeah, man. Y'all got some pieces y'all can build off. Y'all can get a real superstar there to play with Mikal Bridges, man.
We need a true point guard. We need a backup center and a bigger power forward wing person, and we good to go. We could trade some of these shooters and get some, and we get some defensive help. We be all right.
Most definitely.
But LeBron, he said LeBron always does that, ship the young talent for vets. He does. He did that in Cleveland. They traded. Remember when he went back to Cleveland? They had Kyrie, Wiggins, and all of them. He traded Wiggins and some other pieces for Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, the GM be making some crazy moves, and teams you really like. I get it, cause you in a win now mood, but bro, you talking about mortgaging your future. He be really mortgaging teams' futures to try to get a ring, and it doesn't pan out that way all the time, bro. I be saying back like, y'all really giving up all of these pieces.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yankees won.
They did.
Yeah, Volpe.
Refresh my. Oh, Volpe hit a sack. Oh, good.
First fly. Maybe.
That was a good comeback.
That was a good comeback right there. That was smooth. I respect y'all.
That's a 5-game winning streak.
I respect the work. The work got to get done with. I respect the work. Dude, I respect the work.
Boston. Boston was talking spicy today too. Boston. They said Brown and Smart said, don't let us get a win tonight.
They said they challenging the Boston Red Sox 04 shit. They said they're gonna try to make it happen. It gotta happen in basketball at some point. Why not now, right?
Nah, it ain't happening now.
Chris said, Marcus Smart.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Ain't happening now. Ain't no team in NBA history ever came back from a 3-zip lead. I don't see happening.
It never happened. It never happened in baseball either. It ain't happened since in baseball since then either.
Not against Jimmy Jordan. It ain't happening.
You're right, Jimmy Jordan. Allegedly.
Jordan. That's Jimmy Jordan. They showed the picture of him bullheaded. I was like, nah, that's scary. I'm gonna look for it on the gram. I was like, that's scary, bro. Them dudes are too crazy. Them dudes are too much alike.
Yo, they showed a picture of him on the gram. Yo, I'm crying right now, bro.
I said, Jimmy Jordan out here giving buckets. They down 6 now.
Jimmy Jordan.
They're a fourth quarter team though. They let you hang around in the third quarter, then they kill you in the fourth. Miami. And we all know Tatum disappears in the fourth, and Brown start doing dumb shit in the fourth. So that doesn't pan out well. Says Lakers hope LeBron decides to continue career. He needs to call it. I'll give him one more year. He needs to call it after that.
I mean,
he got 5 rings, right? 4.
Melo, Carmelo
4 or 5.
Carmelo Anthony did retire this week, man. So that whole
LeBron got 4 or 5 rings.
4.
LeBron got 4 rings. 1 in Cleveland, 1 in LA,
2 in Miami, 1 in LA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you ain't gonna be able to catch up to 6.
He ain't catching Mike. Slow for that.
It's over for that.
Slow for that.
He ain't gonna be able to catch him anyway. You got more losses. You can't knock the man. You got to give him respect for that. He went to mad finals.
He did. He got
more losses.
He went to the most finals in NBA history.
Yeah,
I believe.
But he got a lot of losses. Then wins.
Yeah, he went to 10. I think he went to 10 finals. He lost 6. He lost. How many rings Steph got?
Steph got 4. No.
He got 3 on LeBron, so that's 3 losses alone. Then he got Dirk. You got the Dirk loss. You got the 2 San Antonio losses.
No, excuse me. Curry got 4.
No, but he got 3 against LeBron. He won
3 against LeBron and 1 last year against Boston.
Yeah, so just let's count them up. You got 3 against LeBron, right? I mean, you got 3. You got 3 against Golden State. You got 2 against San Antonio. That's 5.
You got 1 against Dirk.
You got 1 against Dirk. That's 6. And he won 4. He went to 10 finals. Speaking of Melo and his retirement, Benjamin Foles says another ugly shoe I want bought back is the Melo 1.5 and the 5.1s.
We said LeBron has 4 rings and half of them have asterisks. Another ugly shoe I want to bring back, Melo 1.5s and the 5.5s. Yo, they showed Melo and Joker. First off, I'm tight that they really are gonna really try to sit there and retire Joker number with the 15 Denver. They both wore 15. Joker and Melo.
I don't even know why they even let him wear that number.
That's what I was saying from the get-go. I was like, how y'all let this man wear Melo's jersey?
Actually trade.
Well, so what? That man put you back on the map. He took you to the first playoffs of his rookie year. Like, y'all ain't been in the playoffs before that since they came in Matumbo. Like, we ain't gonna sit there and do that. Like, the man put you back on the map. Because nobody was looking at Denver.
Yeah, man, I know it. I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna tie that man. That man had people buying Jordan colorway Denver Nuggets shoes.
Let's look at some shoes real quick before we get up off here. Let's look at some real quick.
This is what I was saying. They showed a picture of Melo and Joker, and they showed Melo in a pair of Denver Nugget 10s.
I ain't never seen those before. What, yo?
They look fire.
Yo, talk to your man, yo. Talk to your man, Chris. Talk. What is this? I got you, Benjamin Folk. Give me 1 second.
That's Harden's?
Those Harden joints,
what is
man. That? That's his new shoe.
First off, I would never wear Harden shoes for nothing. Unless I'm going to the strip club.
Look, this joint look like a driving shoe. This joint look like a...
That's a strip club shoe.
Complex driving shoe.
That's the strip club shoe.
And I speak for me and everybody else that's in here right now. This shoe is a... Get these joints out of here, my G.
That's the...
Rocking this shit right here.
That's the 4PF.
That's the 4.
That's the baby and French triple shoes.
Yo, ain't nobody wearing these joints right here. Nobody is wearing this shoe nowhere. Nobody ain't wearing these to church. Nobody ain't wearing these to the strip club. The only place you're gonna see this shoe wore at is at a NASCAR race, because this is officially a driving shoe. Ain't nobody wearing these joints, bro. These are trash, garbage. Is there any other words for trash and garbage? Man, help me, Chris. Help a brother out, man. Throw some more words on it, because that's what this shoe is. What is this, bro?
Basura.
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 Anything in that range, that's what this shoe is. This shoe is trash, bro.
That's nasty work.
Kia Sean said none of Braun's rings got asterisks.
The bubble one does.
The bubble one.
We give him the other 3. The bubble one definitely does. He had a better penthouse than 95% of the players that was in the bubble.
That's a fact.
They showed what that man. They showed the room that the place the man was staying in. They was like, bro, ain't nobody else in the NBA sleeping in this kind of room. Some of them are sharing rooms with other players.
Yo, what is this? Hold up, yo, hold up.
That's a Jordan?
Nah, this is a what they call these? The women's Nike Air Adjust 4 sandal. What is this, B?
It's a woman's shoe, so you could skip that anyway.
I ain't skipping these, man. I'm talking about this trash, man. These joints is garbage, trash, basura.
Nike know how to get people money.
Nah, they ain't getting no money on these, man. This is another. These joints out of here, bro. Like,
you're gonna have the Caucasian people wearing those.
Nah, I see somebody wearing those. I don't care where we at, Chris. I'm roasting them. I'm stopping whatever we doing this roasting session. It's going down. I'm fair warning. I'm letting everybody know. In other news,
Jim Jones got a sneaker.
We got Travis Scott. It's some type of Jordan here.
Jordan, not like a Jordan 4.
They're like a 5 to me. I thought these were a 5. But in the title it says Travis Scott's debuts possible new Nike.
First it was the 3, now is this.
These look like a 5 to me.
I can't see the picture small. You gotta scroll down. I do look a 5 now.
It look like a 5. What they think? This might be a 5, man.
Go pull up the Jim Jones Adidas.
Oh yeah. Let me find those. I knew it was something I wanted to talk about.
And then Capo got it Adidas.
It's alright, so I ain't gonna even hold you.
First title in Miami was a shortened season due to the lockout.
These is alright right here.
The first title in Miami wasn't no lockout that year.
I don't know about it being a lockout.
The only lockout, the last lockout the NBA had was the one the Spurs won.
It was an NBA short season due to a lockout.
There was no lockout.
It might have been a lockout. They probably started late.
They probably started late, but there was no lockout. The last lockout was the year the San Antonio Spurs won. That was like a 50-something game season. The year the Spurs won. I think they started late. I don't remember no lockout. Cause remember that was the year he had that damn
They started late. I think they started late. I think they did start late. Now that I remember,
they started late. They didn't have no lockout because that was
December. They started like in December or something like that. I remember. Ain't nobody gonna talk about these Jim Jones joints, man. They going at it right now in the comments.
When did Jimmy become playoffs? Jimmy, the bubble, right? But Braun ring don't count. Actually, Jimmy was always playoff Jimmy when he was in Chicago. That wasn't nothing new. He was putting up buckets in Chicago too.
Oh, not like
this. But he was putting up buckets in the playoffs. He was helping them Bulls teams in the playoffs. They was losing.
He was losing.
But he was putting up numbers in the Bulls when he was on the Bulls in the playoffs. But now he's doing it and winning.
That's a snap fact.
I gotta look at that because I don't believe that was a lockout season. I think they started.
They started late. They started late.
Wasn't a lockout.
I know that for sure. They started late. Yeah, they started late. It might have been. I don't know if they consider it a lockout, but
I watched the. I'm a Bulls fan. He was doing numbers in the Bulls in the playoffs. See, when the NBA season, how many games they played that bubble? I mean, that first year.
Boston deserved to get fucking swept, yo.
How many games was played that the first year Miami won their chip?
I got you right now. I'm pulling my other screen. I got mad screens open. Hold on.
My job computer just.
What year was that?
Don't give me the lie.
Ask them in the chat. What year was that?
What year was that? Was that lockout? Since you're saying it was a lockout.
I think I got it, Chris. Hold on. Let me see. 2011.
2011. How many games was played that year?
All right, I'm about to pull it up right now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We gonna do it because I ain't got no love for these Jim Jones Adidas. I thought these is fire. I even called Chris to have a conversation about them. It says, you see it on the screen, Chris?
Yeah.
It says,
Wow.
oh yeah, it was reduced from 82 games to 66 games.
Bro.
It started. So look, it said it was a 161 day lockout that began on July 1st, 2011, and ended December 8th, 2011, and delayed the start of the season. The start of the 2011-2012 regular season from November to December. It reduced the regular season from 82 games to 66 games. The previous lockout in 1998 to 1999 had the shortened season to 50 games. During the lockout, teams cannot trade, sign, or contact players. Players additionally did not have access to NBA team facilities, trainers, or staff. Negotiations between the owners, led by Commissioner David Stern and headed by Billy Hunter and President Derek Fisher. See, that's why it took so long. Because Derek Fisher's the president. That's why it took so long. See, now it makes sense.
It went from 82 games
to 66. 82 to 66. I don't think that's a
That's a big of a lockout.
Yeah, I don't think that's
that was 16. No, that was 16 games missed. Come on,
16
bro.
games, man. Lazy Eagles, man. Lazy Eagles say, "Yo, hit that like button and that subscribe button."
What was the last one between what was the lockout before that? How many games they played?
50 games.
50 games.
50 games.
So you basically talking about that was 32 games they missed for the first lockout when San Antonio won it.
Yeah.
Compared to 16. Bro, y'all can't put an asterisk next to that one. Y'all can't put an asterisk next to that one.
Boy Benjamin Foe said, "Is Melo a first ballot Hall of Famer in y'all opinion?" Hell yeah.
I would say yeah, but they gonna
first ballot.
A lot of niggas gonna no. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say a lot of niggas is gonna say no because they hate Melo, but he's a first ballot. He's number 9 on 10 on the all-time scoring list, bro.
Nah, Melo's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, bro.
If you say Melo is not a first ballot Hall of Fame, you don't know shit about basketball.
What he's number? Look it up. Is he number 9 or 10 on the all-time scoring list?
Scoring? Pull it up. I got you right now.
Wait, is it not? I believe it is 9 on 10. He's up there for scoring. And he came to play in New York when a lot of people were scared to come play in New York.
Trying to make sure I get the right wording.
No, score number 9. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Cause you got a lot of niggas that's Hall of Fame that this should be questioned.
He's number 9, y'all. Number 9.
Who's ahead of him?
Hold on. It's like really. Can you see this?
Nah, you ain't got nothing on the screen, nigga.
Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad, man. My fault, Chris. My fault. So it's doing like a countdown. It's going up.
Oh.
So I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to wait, but I seen something that said number 9, but
nah, he's number 9.
He's moving up.
He's either number 9 or I told you he's 9 or 10. I know that for a fact. He's one of them two. Let me see if I can find it.
Now I got you. Once it stopped moving. I'm about to say he got more points than Shaq, so he is 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Wait a second. Something just happened. Oh man, I don't know what just happened, bro. It's really like doing like a real count there, like a real. What is that, yo? Like it's really doing it. Like it's really.
Don't worry about it. We already got the gist of it. He's number 9 all-time scorer. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's right under Shaq. He's number 9.
Shaq is number 8.
Shaq is number 8.
that's crazy.
He's number 9, y'all. He's number 9, man. First ballot easy, all day, every day, man. JB said, like I said, I know my sports now. Y'all trying to go around it. It was a shortened season. It was not a full season. Just admitted nothing wrong with being wrong. I said I was wrong. Like I said I was wrong, bro. There's nothing wrong with being wrong, bro. I said I was wrong, bro. I said I was wrong. I didn't even remember that until you brought it up. I didn't even remember that. I forgot about that season. And then when you brought it up, I remembered one of the NBA seasons starting in December. And that had to be the reason why. It is what it is. Keyshawn said he's the first ballot easy. And first ballot Hall of Fame is easy. Ain't no if mans.
Yeah, so you have some haters. He's gonna have some haters. He's gonna have haters. He deserves to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's gonna have a lot of haters.
He should be a first ballot Hall of Famer, man. They already kicked him out the league before he should have. He still should have been in the league.
First, if they kicked him out the league, he came back and still balled better than some of these niggas that was in the league.
A lot of them, not even some.
And I still believe he could ball better than some of the league now.
Facts. JB said Melo over Reggie Miller. Melo's a Hall of Famer. I don't know what all this hate about Reggie Miller is coming from, bro. Like, I don't know what this is about.
Because he only averaged 14 points according to him, or 18 or 19 points according to him and Brian.
Yo, listen. The reason why he averaged that much is because he played for so long. He played past his prime. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember he was still on the active list when he was playing. When my man Ron Artest ran in the stands, man. You know what I'm saying? So like he should have still been playing around that time at all. He should have never
stopped by Tayshaun Prince. The most memorable Melo moment. All right, so I have a couple.
Can I tell you first? I got mine off the top.
Let me tell you about two. It's one in Denver and it's one in New York. And the only reason it's two in New York. The one in Denver. The one in Denver when he stole the ball back out the air and threw it on homie's neck.
Oh, yeah.
That one in Denver, I was like, nah, my man different.
When he caught it like, oh yeah. I remember that.
I was like, damn. Then my other two, I was hurt, but I was happy because I'm a Melo fan. But I was hurt because he did it against the Bulls. He came down and hit them 2 threes. Against the Bulls, I was like, this nigga right here, different. But then the last one was the 60-something? No, the 60-something point. No, the 60-something point.
Oh, in the guard. Yeah. He was wild in that.
I still watch the highlights on YouTube of that one too. I was like, yo, my man went crazy. And half court shot. But that fight, I know you're talking about. Where he wasn't even on the next. He was still. I knew Vision before was foul, man. He said, "Mine's is him ducking the Nate Robinson fade." Stop it! He would have clapped Nate Robinson ass.
Nah, he was running from Nate. They had him shook. He was backing all the way up. I seen it.
He would have clocked Nate Robinson ass.
Situation. I ain't gonna lie.
He would have knocked Nate Robinson. He would have knocked him out them kryptonates. Then y'all would have never bought them kryptonates.
This is before we knew. This is before we knew. You know, Nate ain't really have no hands. You feel me? We ain't know he have no hands at that time. So we see him get in the ring with the white boy.
And Nate Robinson had health issues too, because he had health issues coming out of college.
No.
Coming out of college, they talked about his health issues.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about his health issues until
they talked about it coming out of college. They were so much health issues coming out of college. It wasn't nothing I was going to stop him from playing, but they talked about it, and then he came out more recently with more shit too, health wise. But Melo probably did his ass a favor because Melo would have clocked his ass. He would have been out for the count.
What about Melo in that Western Conference run? Seeing him and Kobe go at it in that play. That dream was 7 games. Seeing him and Melo, him and Kobe go back and forth, and that series was amazing, man.
And you could look it up on YouTube. Kobe said it himself. one of the hardest people to guard was Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, facts.
Like he said that he's like one of the toughest dudes to guard in the league is Carmelo Anthony. People be sleeping on my boy. And you can't forget that Syracuse one, rookie Syracuse Melo took him to the championship in college.
Championship, that's a fact. Syracuse, one of my favorite colleges, man. You know, back in the days when they used to have the starter jackets and the starter hat, I had the whole Syracuse orange, man.
And not to mention Melo from New York. He was born in Brooklyn, raised in Baltimore.
So was Michael Jordan. You heard Michael Jordan was born in Brooklyn. You heard? Let's not forget. Why you got that face, Chris?
Now I'm reading in the comments. He hated on this. Yo, that insanity shit was BS. Nobody hated on that. That little he had 8 good games. He had 8 good games. Like, we ain't gonna do this. And he's been back on his brother couch ever since.
Yo, chill, Lee. Nah. You bugging. Let's say he got the bag. He overseas with your boy. Dwight Howard, he think he's slick. I see what he doing. He just wants some of his friends to come over there and hang out with him. That's what it is. He think he's slick. He think you ain't low.
Melo hated on this Sandy.
I know. Nobody
Melo
want to hang out with you. We didn't want to hang out with you here.
Because he was hanging out with trannies.
Chill. Allegedly.
First off, Linsanity era New York was pissing me off because I was like, yo, y'all hyping this man up. He having a good 8 games. The only team he really faced that had a good squad was the Lakers.
Kid Sean said he hated on KP too. Yo, Kid Sean, you gotta relax, with the mellow hate. We ain't doing that today. Man. We not doing that. We not doing the mellow hate, man.
The mellow hate is crazy. He hated on Kristaps Porzingis. They played the same position.
Another mellow moment when he was in OKC and got mad when a reporter asked him, was he coming off the bench? Yo, what's up with the mellow hate now? Yo, what's going on there here? Nah, we can't do this, y'all.
Because he didn't play for their teams.
Breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. The Suns are zeroing in on 5 coaches. Frank Vogel, Nick Nurse, Doc Rivers. No. He lives in the...
Nigga said, damn.
Yo, what's up with Doc B? Always getting him. Oh, man, I can't do this no more, man. I can't do it.
Who you knew wave off Kobe Insanity did? Yo, yeah. I'm not even going to respond to that one. Nigga said waved off Kobe.
He did. When they was trying to put the double team, he waved it off. He was like,
I'm not doing this with you.
No.
That's YouTube highlights. AP. They said I'm coming off the bench.
Yo, man, this is the worst.
Oh, no, yeah. Blame the Pistons. Blame the Pistons for that. That organization has by far made the dumbest draft in NBA history, in my opinion. How do you draft? What was the dude they drafted?
The reason why they didn't draft him because they didn't have nowhere to play him.
I got you on that. But you could have found somewhere to put that dude in the lineup, even if it was coming off the bench.
Why y'all talking about this right now, man? Doc Rivers might get another job, man.
KD's not going to let that happen. We're not stressing that.
Yo, Doc Rivers should not be the coach, bro.
KD and Booker's not going to let it happen. Don't
Yo, man, I'm stressed, man. Yo, no.
What's good, Brooklyn Basquiat?
Basquiat, what's going on, my G?
What was the dude that What was the dude that Detroit Pistons signed? Drafted before.
Darko Milicic.
Worst draft pick in NBA history.
Yo, this is crazy, yo.
How you draft Darko Milicic? Where was you gonna play him, behind Rashid and Big Ben?
Yeah, because he was a power forward.
You could have played Carmelo behind Tayshaun Prince. That was the dumbest thing Detroit ever did.
Yo, what the
If Doc
Every
Rivers
year he does the same thing. What are NBA owners? You know what it is? He got naked pictures of David Stone or something.
Why people saying David Stern? He ain't the commissioner.
I know, but if you ruin David Stone, you ruin the NBA, man. Like, this is crazy, bro.
No, I'm telling you right now, if the Phoenix Suns hired Doc Rivers as a coach, Devin Booker and KD leaving.
Yo, what the
They out of there. Both of them niggas is out of there. They will not let that happen. They cannot let that happen. Doc Rivers' hairline has left. Like his coaching adjustment.
He don't make no coaching adjustment.
He don't make a coaching adjustment, so he ain't got no hairline.
Yo, all I think of when I think of Doc Rivers getting another job is this. Oh my God! Like, bro, he don't know. He should never have a job.
Yo, he should never have a head coaching job.
He should be a backup coach somewhere.
He should be an assistant coach somewhere.
Yo, Kid Sean, stop playing. This is not the time for jokes right now, bro.
He said Doc qualified to get your team eliminated.
Yo, oh my God. I could see Phoenix not even making the playoffs under Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers, yo, Chris sent me something the other day, right? Doc Rivers told Tim Duncan when Tim Duncan went to go visit when Tim Duncan was a free agent, he told Tim Duncan that his wife can't travel with the team on the way.
Your family only could travel like 3 games out of the week or whatever it is, like a couple days out the week with the team. They can't travel all the time with the team. Blew perfect situation.
That's what he blew.
It was T-Mac, Tim Duncan, and Grant Hill.
It wouldn't even matter if Grant Hill was getting hurt like that.
And Grant Hill could have had all his Achilles injuries and still got a ring. Doc Rivers by far, and then he gonna tell them, "Oh yeah, we got him."
Yeah, we got him.
Said, wait, he went back and David Robinson and Pop went and had a meeting with him, and the dude that called Doc said, "Did you sign him?" He was like, "No, he went back, but we got him." He said, "No, you don't.
You ain't got him.
You ain't got him. You ain't got him.
You ain't got him.
He went back. You ain't got him.
We ain't got him."
Dumbass. You had the chance to have the first big 3 in Tim Duncan, Grant Hill, and Tracy McGrady all in their Tracy McGrady and Tim Duncan in their prime.
Yo, bro.
Orlando would have had at least 2 rings right now.
That's the worst news I got all year. Like, he should have never got the Philly job, and they still give him another job. Yo, Boston is smoking they smoking on Miami.
Boston just not trying to get swept.
It's about to go. They go back to Boston, right?
Yeah. They just trying not to get swept. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Eric Spoelstra ain't gonna let them come back from 3-0.
Eric Spoelstra is not letting them come back from 3-0. But Boston just not trying to get that loss like LeBron.
Oh, 5 coaches, man. They better hire Nick Nurse, yo.
Who was the other coaches you said?
Nick Nurse.
Frank Vogel.
Frank Vogel is on the list.
Frank Vogel is the Lakers' old coach. Hell no.
Yeah.
You said Nick Nurse, which was the Toronto coach.
Yeah.
Frank Vogel was the Lakers and Indiana coach. Doc Rivers, who coached his teams to hell. And who's the other 2?
Sacramento Kings assistant coach Jordy Fernandez, and the Phoenix Suns assistant coach Kevin Young.
None of them. Take Nick Nurse. Take Nick Nurse. I don't know 3 of those other dudes. Doc Rivers ain't qualified for nothing.
Kia Sean said none of them other coaches like that. I guess Nurse, I'd rather he should not be even talked about to get this job.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Phoenix is definitely playing themselves if they even think about hiring Doc Rivers.
Yo, this is the stupidest news. Yo, look at the comments though. They going. Look, the comments are saying, "Watch them hire Doc." If they hire Doc, yo, I can see
Doc gets first of all,
making some stupid decisions as we speak.
If Doc Rivers get another job after it's like his 7th or 8th time blowing a 3 1 3-2 lead in a series. I think he has like 5 or 6 of them, right?
7.
7. So like, all right, 7. I did say 7 or 8.
It was
7
6 before. It was 6 before. Them losing this time is 7.
Now it's 7. So this is the 7th time he blew a 3-1 or 3-2 lead in the playoffs. If that man gets another job, they need to fire the GM.
You know who the GM is?
James Jones. James Jones.
LeBron best friend. Remember he was going to every team. Remember LeBron can bring him everywhere he was going.
Yeah, he was kept on going to Miami. Yeah.
Yo, hold on. This comment says, somebody says the fact that Doc is even considered is super concerning. Yes, it is.
Fact.
Super concerning, bro. Like,
you gotta send me that link. I'm gonna post it on the gram, and I'm gonna write a nice post about that.
Yo, man, I cannot. It's like it was a tweet.
Go send me just screenshot the tweet and send it to me. I'm gonna post a nice comment about that one on the gram.
Oh, man, this is disgusting.
I'm like, KD, you left the Nets to get coached by this.
All this he could have stayed
better off getting coached by Jacques Vaughn.
Word. This is disgusting. I can't believe this.
Nah, that's crazy. The man just got fired. Take some time off. Doc don't be having losing records though. He froze in the playoffs.
You got a losing record in the playoffs. He losing it matters.
KD by himself, bro. This is KD's first bad playoffs in a long time. CP just has an injury history. Ayton, I'll give you Ayton. Ayton just don't show up. But Doc Rivers, bro, he's been doing this for a long time, bro. And his track record is by far the worst in NBA history as a coach.
The worst.
What makes you think, I don't give a damn how many... Yo, we talk about this all the time when it comes to baseball. You could have a great regular season. It doesn't matter what you do in the regular season. It's what you do in the playoffs. Right. And if you ain't doing it in the playoffs, you don't deserve to be doing it during the regular season no more neither.
I agree. 100%.
That's when Chuck always come for me with the Yankees do it during the regular season, but y'all don't do it when it matters the most. It's the same shit with Doc. You do it during the regular season, but you don't do it when it matters the most. He doesn't deserve the job. They was up 3-1. No, was it 3-1 against Boston or 3-2?
3-2.
3-2 against Boston at Philly.
Game 6 in Philly.
Game 6 in Philly. And you let Tatum go off for 16 in the fourth quarter. Then you go back to Boston. Not only do you not show up, your team don't show up, and Jason Tatum goes off for 51 points. And now Harden might be going back to Houston. You got fired, and now Embiid is starting the process all over again. Yeah, should have never got rid of Elton Brand as your GM. I'm blaming Doc for that too.
Everything's Doc's fault. Sean said he fits right in with them niggas if you ask me. Nah, fam.
How you fit in with them?
Stop the cap.
Stop the cat.
I want to know how he fit in with them.
Yo, this is my exact question. When James Jones leaks out to the media that Doc Rivers is one of the 5 coaches that he wants to be the head coach of the Phoenix Suns.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Like, who are you? Like, you don't like. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy?
They should. I seen that they were talking about. It was Frank, Kenny Atkins, and somebody for the Milwaukee job. I can't remember the other person's name. Damn, I can't remember. They should have went after Kenny Atkins.
I don't even think Mark Jackson is even going out for interviews no more, bro.
I wouldn't go out for interviews as Mark Jackson either, the way they blackballed our homie. They blackballed that nigga out the NBA.
Great. Oh, yo. I know my man Benjamin Foe in here. Hold up, Benjamin Foe. What shoe he asked for? It was the Melo 1.5.
Melo 1.5 and the 5.5s. They should go after Jeff Van Gundy. If that's the case, give him a job opportunity. I'll take Jeff Van Gundy over Mark Jackson. I mean, over Doc Rivers. I mean, Jeff Van Gundy. At least I know he gonna have his teammates back when they start fighting.
These don't.
Remember when he was on the dude? Who leg was it? Was it Alonzo Mourning leg?
Shit don't make no sense. Oh yeah. He
was on Alonzo Mourning leg when they was throwing down in the Garden.
Bro.
Doc Rivers' voice might even get more dry being in Phoenix.
These are the
those are the one. That's the 5.5s.
He said the 1.5 or the 5.5s.
He said both. He said both. He said 1.5 and 5.5. I know people that had those.
Yeah, me too.
They was alright.
These are the 5.5s.
Those is alright in person. I like that colorway.
1.5s.
That colorway.
And then these are the 5.5. Oh, what the?
No. The only mellows they need to bring back is tell them what mellows they need to bring back, Chuck.
Come on right now. Hold on. I'm about to pull them up in a minute. I'm trying to find these 5.5s.
The one that they need to bring back.
Which one?
Which mellows they need to bring back?
The tubes?
No.
The nines?
The ones.
I got those. They don't bring those back. Ain't no need.
I said,
you talking about the black and gold? The black and gold joints?
Yes, I said those are the only ones they need to bring back.
Nah, don't bring these back. These is cool. Right where they at, my G. Right where they at. They not even.
I missed out on those. What those?
They not even going for that much.
How much is a size 12? 12 going for?
Oh, forget it.
How much?
He did just retire. The prices went up, bro. $625. $625 for 12 and a half. $430 for 12.
$430 for a size 12?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
But I'm
gotta get those before.
Where the mellow one? Yo, what was that number of the mellow? Help me in the chat.
Which
bro.
one?
What's the name of the mellows? Like the real mellow one. The real mellow one, not the 1.5. It's like a real mellow one. Or it's the mellow M1. That's what they call it, M1. It's the one, man. The one. You know what, man? There was
if Doc Rivers get a job, I'll buy everybody a pair of Starburys.
Yo, Doc should never get another job, man. No disrespect to him and his family, bro, but you don't deserve it, bro. You need to go sit down for a couple of years. Maybe you could learn something from being home, man. But what he doing is crazy, bro.
If he get another job, I'll pick a lucky viewer and buy you a pair of Starburys.
Flat. 2 pairs, man. They still 15. 2 pairs.
2 pairs?
Whatever color
Matter
you want.
fact, I'll get you a pair of Starburys and a pair of Color of the Mums.
Because
Doc Rivers get a job.
Doc Rivers should never be M3. That's what it is. It's the M3. I know I ain't the M7.
You get a pair of He said the M3. You get a pair of Starburys and you get a pair of Air Force One Color of the Mums. If he get that Phoenix job, because this is outrageous.
No, it's not popping up, man. I don't know what's going on here. I typed the mellow M3 and the M something came up.
I bet you when you're not looking for it, it's going to show.
It's really not showing you.
Just put in all metal sneakers. So you see it.
Let me see what would be the exact. Mellow. let's see. So we see the two.
Yo, no, I'm going to tell you, I hit that number the other day too.
Ooh, my boy, up. My boy,
yeah,
up.
I didn't know you get more money for three
Combo?
numbers. No, so in the 3 number, in the 4 number, right?
Yeah, you get more. Yeah.
If you have 3 of the same number, you get more. For box.
Yep.
I was like, oh, this is lit. Turn 50 cents into a good profit. I mean, $1 into a good profit.
It's a fact. Nah, they're not even showing no more mellows, man. They starting to show. Nah, bro.
He said, bro, 99% of people don't know about mellow shoes. Sneakerheads will know about mellow shoes.
I'm going to Google.
But mellow fans know about certain mellow shoes. Because
one. How they don't got a mellow M1? So what is it, like the mellow one? The first one? Ah, this is not. Yo, what shoe is that? I know there's a mellow. You know what? Oh, what is going on here? Huh? Why are they showing the mellow? I'm out of here, man. This is crazy.
Boston one, right?
These, here they go right here. It's the 5.5s.
He said that.
My fault. Yeah, my fault.
The nigga said the 1.5s and the 5.5s.
The 5.5s was fire. I ain't gonna hold you. I wanted the OG color.
Let me see the 5.5s. Oh, I remember those.
It's only showing.
The only mellow I ever wanted was the one.
No, we get on.
Missed out on those.
They don't even got them on what you call it. On StockX. About to get a ball here. Here they go right here. This is what I'm talking about. I wanted this color right here. I ain't gonna hold you.
Let me see. I remember those. The black with the blue.
Yeah, the black with the blue. That's a fact. Yep. These. I wanted these joints. These joints was hot for a little minute. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't get them though. Kill me in the chat. Y'all know how y'all give it up.
Nah, those I and the 1.5 was I too. But the mellow ones and the mellow tools, to me was just best 2 sneakers. But I can't wear. I don't like tools, so I was never buying them. And I always wanted the ones, and I missed out on them.
Brooklyn Basquiat said Doc Rivers about to hire Austin Rivers as his assistant coach.
What team is Austin Rivers on? Isn't he on New Orleans or Minnesota? He's on Minnesota.
Doesn't matter.
He's on Minnesota.
Yeah, man. Yo, but we about to get up off here, man. Y'all already know, man. We back at it Thursday again.
Yes, sir.
Out, man. We're gonna be dropping some more regular videos.
Boston and Miami gonna be playing again Thursday.
Boston playing again on Thursday, right? The Lakers won. Yeah, my bad.
The Lakers don't play. Gabe's been MIA. So if y'all see Gabe, anybody got Gabe on social media, he's been MIA. Tell him stop by in the podcast.
Tell him stop the cab.
He be the podcast. He be passing it. He see it. He get that alert.
You know what I'm saying? He already know what it is. But yo, everybody have a good night. Appreciate y'all. If y'all ain't hit the like button on the way in, hit the like button on the way out. Appreciate it. Share the live, share the channel, share the videos, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Everybody have a great night.
Peace. Sure. Peace.